Hi, I'm Doug, and this is Big Rob from Garfield Jiu-Jitsu. We're going to show you my favorite deep half guard entry from the Reverse De La Riva position. And I'm also going to show you two escapes I like to get to the deep half guard. So we're going to start from a combat-based position. So Big Rob has the knee up here. The reason I like to start from a combat-based position is because oftentimes as a smaller guy, and I roll bigger guys, I like to pass my guard by doing a knee slide pass. So I'm here, Big Rob comes in, pressure's down, comes, yep, and pushes me into side control. It's okay. Go ahead, come back. So I'm in the open guard here, Big Rob postures up to go into a knee slide pass. I'm in the hook here, toes coming up really tight, and I'm going to turn into him. What you need is you need about 3 or 4 seconds to buy yourself enough time to prevent his knee from hitting the mat. So what I want to do is I want to turn into him. Now you can use 2 things. You can use your left leg inside, whether you want to do like a knee shield, or I like to use the toes and the feet to press away, to put the pressure away from my body. It's up to you. But the big thing is make sure that your knee's inside his grip. If it's on the outside, it's going to be less strong. You're not going to be able to push away with as much force. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my arm that's near the hook, and I'm going to put it underneath my knee. The reason it's underneath here is when Rob presses down, I can catch his weight just long enough to prevent his knee from touching the ground. If we're back here, if I keep this arm close or it's out here towards the head, as soon as Rob's knees get close to the ground, yep, I'm screwed. He's going to come right into side control. So we're here. I'm going to show you some different positions. Over here. We're in the combat base. I have my hook here. I'm turning into him. Arm underneath my knee. I'm keeping my hips up from the ground. I'm going to get inside his grip here. Now this is where the sweep comes into play. What you're going to see is I'm going to start training Rob's leg towards the camera. As soon as I can create enough distance, you're going to see my hooking leg straighten out, and then I'm going to start coming underneath his body. From here, I'm pinching my legs together, and I'm using it to straighten his leg out long enough for me to get my left toes on the outside leg under his foot. So I'm right here under the ankle. From here, I'm going to keep his leg straight as my hooking leg comes around, and I shimmy into my deep half guard. From here, you can do whatever you want. So one more time. Combat base hook. I have a good inside hook here to prevent the weight. I'm coming underneath my leg to prevent the knee from touching the ground. I push away for a second. I come underneath. And then once I'm here, hook with the leg, deep half. So my first escape is going to be from a knee on belly position. So if I'm on my back, and Big Rob has his weight here. When I'm rolling with bigger guys, I don't like to just push away and escape, because there's a good chance if I push and do a standard strip out like this, my best case scenario is maybe I get half guard, maybe I get full guard, maybe I get full the turtle. But normally what's going to happen is I'm going to push and he's going to close the distance real quick on me. Yep, I'm going to be basically wasting a lot of energy to get to maybe a slightly better position. Also, his knees are really heavy. I don't like bridging and pushing away and wasting a lot of energy that might not get me anywhere. What I'm going to do instead, I'm going to take my hand, I'm going to pressure it on his toes back here. So if you look at this position, you'll see me grab on his toes. I'm going to press the weight down and just take his weight off from underneath him down here. Don't press the knee, lift the toes up. From here I'll flatten out my near leg, get it under his ankle, and then from here I'll Homer Simpson or do a forward shrimp and just go right to my deep half guard. Remembering I'm going to use my left leg to eventually catch his ankle and keep his leg straight. It's back here again. Knee on belly. You're going to see me, and I might bridge a little bit just to get a little bit of weight off, but really, the more weight he presses down on his knee, the easier it is for me to lift him up by the toes. So I grab the toes, I lift his ankle up, come around, and it's real simple. Do your roll to the side, grab his leg with your toes, right with the deep half. Last escape here is going to be from a
mount position. I use this a lot. I think it works pretty good, especially if you're doing it on someone that's a little bit bigger, you're having problems bridging and stripping out.
So, figure out the mount. First thing you need to do is as soon as you feel the mount coming, of course keep your elbows in tight in T-Rex so you can't completely get underneath your arms. But the big important thing is with your feet back here, whichever side that you're going to catch to get into the deep half guard, what you want to do is you want to make sure that he's not going to be able to get his ankles behind yours like he's at right now. So what I want to do is as soon as I feel the mat coming, I want to bring my heels in. Not only does this allow me to buck him up if I need to do that kind of pass, but the big thing is I want to be able to catch one of his heels with my foot here. This is how I'm going to set the pass up. So I'm here, I brought my heels in, and I caught his leg. What I'm going to do from here is if you have to, you can reach around to lift up, and what you're going to do is you're going to lift his foot up long enough to extend your leg underneath. Just like when we were doing the escape from side control. From here, you have just a second here to really pressure his knee down and under your leg, just like that. You just want a little bit of leverage and a little bit of height so that you can come under and around, almost like you're giving him your back. Bring your far hand underneath. Catch, deep half guard. So from here again, now I'll just show it to you and figure out how to get the side control. He's here. I'm going to feel him start bridging his knee across my chest and move him out. And as he comes over, go ahead. You're going to immediately see me bring my heels in, and I'm going to immediately start catching. You see how immediately my toes got underneath his? From here, get underneath, grab, and I know this seems like a lot, but it's not too difficult. Extend. This is all you need here. If this is all you get and pinch until like this weak half guard, it's okay. Just from here, when you have a moment, press on his knee and lift your hips up. So I'm lifting my knees up towards the ceiling so I can get under. Grab, deep half guard. One more time, full speed. Sorry, Yep.